Hello, everyone. Today we'll be reading Truman, written by Jean Reidy, illustrated by Lucy Ruth Cummins. Truman was small, the size of a donut, a small donut, and every bit as sweet. He lived with his Sarah, high above honking taxis and growling trash trucks and shrieking cars, and the number 11 bus which traveled south. Truman never honked or growled or shrieked at anything or anybody. He was peaceful and pensive, just like his Sarah. One day, Sarah ate a big banana with her breakfast, clipped a blue bow in her hair, and buttoned up a brand new sweater. She strapped on a backpack so big 32 small tortoises could ride along in it, but 0 tortoises did. Sarah placed 7 green beans in Truman's dish, 2 more than usual. She kissed her finger and touched it to his shell and whispered, "Be brave." Then she left. Not to worry, she'd left before and she'd always returned. But this time, that backpack was particularly big and Sarah looked particularly pensive. And that banana and that bow and let's not forget about those extra beans. That's when Truman saw something he'd never seen before. Sarah boarding the number 11 bus going south. The bus roared away. Truman waited for Sarah to return. He waited and waited. He waited 1,000 hours, tortoise hours, that is, until he could wait no longer. He would go after his Sarah. He would catch the number 11 south. Even amid the honking and the growling and the shrieking, even if it seemed impossible. That's when he noticed the rocks, 3 rocks that had always been there. Ordinary rocks that now seemed extraordinary. And the arm of the couch and the pillow propped just right, and that tall, tall boot, and the rug, that glorious, endless rug. Without Sarah, their home seemed vast and uncharted and unsettling. Truly unsettling. But perhaps most unsettling was that Truman could no longer see the taxis, or the trash trucks, or the cars, or the number 11 bus. Which way was south anyway? Now the sun hung low like Truman's head and heart. Just then. And then vroom, screech, whish, up floors and under doors, Truman heard it. A bus. It was time. Time to catch the number 11 south, amid the honking and the growling and the shrieking. Yet, standing there in the ray of light, Truman felt peaceful and pensive and brave. But just as he was about to slip under the door through that opening barely the size of a small tortoise, Sarah! She spotted him, shining like the sun. "Truman!" she cried. She scooped him up and said things like, "Oh my goodness!" and "You!" and "How did you ever?" and "Amazing!" Sarah kissed her finger and touched it to his shell and tucked him back safely in his tank, where he was peaceful and pensive and proud. And later, just before bedtime, she read him a story. Now, Truman knew that one day soon he and his Sarah might travel south to see new sights and hear new sounds and think new thoughts together. We hoped you guys enjoyed today's story time and see you at the next one.